Hi, I'm Kazzi Teel, and I want to welcome you to our meeting today. I'm super, super excited because I get to share something with you that I'm very, very passionate about. I'm going to tell you about activation. Now, wherever you are, you may or may not have any idea what this is, but I will tell you that this whole concept of activation that I'm about to share with you right now has completely changed my life. It's completely changed my thinking and it's completely changed the course of history for how I live. Now, this was brought to me almost 14 years ago because my dad was really sick. And we were looking for different options to help him because the traditional Western medicine route that we were using for him just wasn't working. And so a lot of the people in my network knew that I was looking for alternative things for my dad. And so when I got the phone call that said, "Hey, Kazzy, you need to check this out for your dad," I was super interested. And I got to tell you, when I started to learn about this, honestly, my jaw hit the table. And I thought, if this is even half real, this could not only change everything for my dad, but this could change the world. And this is the story that I'm going to tell you about today. I'm going to tell you all about activation. So let me share my slides. All right, I'm going to talk to you today about activation with LifeVantage. Specifically, I want to share with you the secret to healthy aging and feeling fantastic because let's face it, when we think about our day-to-day lives, our bodies are being bombarded every single day by the food we eat, the choices we make, with the cell phones we put up to our face every single day. Our bodies are being bombarded. Now, as a result, we don't feel very good. And when we listen to the conversations around us, conversations with friends, family, people at work, we hear lots of conversations around how we feel. And the reason we feel so bad is because our bodies are under attack. We have headaches, we have body aches, we can't sleep, we're tired, we're wore out, we're stressed out. Think about the last conversation you had with someone that told you all about all the things going bad in their life. Well, it's because our bodies are under attack. Our cells are suffering. Inside of our body right now, we've got healthy cells that are getting damaged because of the choices we make. We've got our healthy gut that's being damaged with inflammation because of the things that we eat and the choices we make. And because of this, we don't feel good. And for most people, the first thing they do is they reach for something to mask the symptom. We reach for medicine. We reach for pharmaceutical drugs. We reach for caffeine. We sit in line and pay for overpriced coffee to feel better. Okay, we take medicine to feel better. We take medicine to sleep. We take medicine for our aches and pains. We drink way too much sugary drinks and energy drinks to simply feel better. And this is what this really means, okay? Because of the things we eat, because of the choices we make, because of the way that we deal with our aches and pains, chronic disease prevalence is on the rise in America. Right now, right now, over 60% of people in America right now are dealing with some sort of chronic disease. Now, think about this. We know it's a problem. We know why it's a problem. And for most people, they don't see any other way out. The only thing they see is the next prescription. The only thing they see or they think about is that next dose of caffeine to start masking the symptoms. But what if I told you today, imagine if there was a solution? What if I told you today there is a solution? What if I told you that we can look at life different. We can live life different because look at this. A lot has changed in the last 60 years. A lot has changed for our chronic disease prevalence to be from 7.5% to 60%. It's the things we eat and the choices we make every single day and how we deal with how we feel. So today what I want to do is I don't want to talk about the problem. I want to talk about the solution. I want to talk about a way that you can do it different. You can do it better. And that better way is called activation. Now, I will tell you there's never anything that will substitute a healthy lifestyle with fresh foods, single ingredient foods and lots of exercise. It's exactly what your body needs to be healthy. But I will tell you, if you want to live better, add activation into the mix because essentially what activation is, it's not Supplementation. Okay. I'm not talking about supplements today. I'm talking about way that you can turn on, turn up, turn down, and even balance out processes inside of your body. Now, think about this. When you were a child, you were born a tiny baby and you grew up to become an adult. So, from 0 to 20, your body did all kinds of amazing things to help you grow up. But when you're done growing up, when we hit that skeletal maturity, something crazy happens. We're done growing up and we start growing old. And the reason why we start to grow old is our body starts to physically shut off. What if there was a way that we could start to turn those important switches back on? So when I talk about turning on, turning up, turning down, and balancing, it's those important processes that keep us looking good, feeling good, and having energy to live life. And all of this starts at the cellular level with very specific blends of natural ingredients. Again, I'm not talking about supplements today because what I'm here to share with you is way beyond supplementation. It's called activation. And here is where the story begins. This is where I was introduced to activation back almost 14 years ago. The phone call sounded like this. Hey, Kazzi, I've got something that I think could help your dad. You want to take a look? And you know what my answer was? My answer was absolutely. And I was shocked. The way the world was shocked when it was introduced to activation. Back in May of 2005, ABC Primetime actually did an investigative report on the product shown on this screen. And this is where Protandim NRF2 Synergizer was unveiled to the world. Now, at the time, nobody really understood what it was. Nobody understood what it meant. Nobody understood the impact it was about to have. All this investigative report told us is that Protandim reduces something called oxidative stress. And more specifically, it reduces oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. Now, at the time, nobody knew what that was, just like when I sat down and watched this for the very first time, I didn't know what it was. But then I started to learn that oxidative stress is what causes our body to break down. It's what causes aging and it's what causes disease. And so I started thinking like, okay, if it's the bad stuff that makes our body break down, it's the bad stuff that causes disease. And oh, by the way, this reduces the bad junk by 40% in 30 short days. Tell me more. Tell me more. I was very, very intrigued. And so at that point, I wanted to learn more about what is this oxidative stress. And I've got a really good friend from college who's a physician. So the very first phone call I made was to my friend Chad. And I said, hey, Chad, tell me a little bit more about oxidative stress. And he started laughing and he said, Kazzi, what are you reading? I said, no, I'm serious. Well, what is it and why is it a big deal? He said, well, essentially what oxidative stress is, it's like a great big fire inside of your body. And it causes your body to break down. It's the root cause of almost every disease that we know, and it's really what is the precursor to aging. Like, it starts the aging process. He said oxidative stress is like dominoes inside of your body. You hit the first domino and right? It has an impact on everything. And then my next question was, why don't we ever hear about this? And his response was, I don't talk about this with patients because I don't have anything that can help them. And so my next question was, if I can reduce my oxidative stress, is it a big deal? And he said, yes, it's a huge deal. And so that's when I knew I was all in and I was ready to reduce my own oxidative stress. And this is what I started to learn. I started to learn that it's bad stuff and it causes our body to do bad things. And here's where oxidative stress comes from. It comes from using our cell phones. It comes from pesticides on our food and in our water. It comes from preservatives everywhere in our world. It comes from synthetics, pharmaceuticals, EMFs. We even can get oxidative stress from the air that we breathe, the water we drink, and the food that we eat. We cannot avoid it. We can't dodge it. And what's essentially happening with oxidative stress is as we consume air, water, and food, and as we use our cell phones and use products with the pesticides, preservatives, etc., that causes a massive increase of free radicals inside of our body. Now, as these free radicals are increasing, if we are not doing something to get them out, to zero them out, to neutralize them, they lead to something called oxidative stress. Now, antioxidants are used we market antioxidants every single day because they're used to start fighting the free radicals. However, we've got a massive imbalance right now because we just don't take in enough antioxidants to even put a dent into the free radical damage. It's essentially like this. Your body is on fire right now. And if your body was on fire, would you want to take a Dixie cup of water and throw it on that fire? Or would you want the fire department to show up? And would you want your industrial strength sprinkler system to kick in and start putting that fire out? Because right now, you are on fire, my friend. You are on fire because of the oxidative stress inside of your body because of lifestyle. However, we now know that there's a way to massively reduce this damage. And here's how. Up to this point, we only knew that there are certain foods and certain minerals we could take, certain supplements that were rich in antioxidants, that as we would take these things, they could start to put a tiny dent into it. However, that's the Dixie cup of water on the house fire approach. There are things inside of your body. When you flip the switch and your body starts to make its own, imagine this. Imagine this. Now you've got the sprinkler system. Now you've got the fire department there, because the way that we were fighting oxidative stress with antioxidants, it's like for every one you consume, you can fight one bad guy. So you take one good guy, you get rid of one bad guy, 1 to 1. Dixie cup of water on the house fire doesn't even make a dent. But when you can flip the switch and make the good guys on this screen that I'm talking about, the good guys that are highlighted in blue, now for every one of those your body makes on its own, your body can kill up to 1 million free radicals a second. So what option do you want? The 1 to 1 ratio or the 1 to 1 million a second? It's like having the superheroes show up and take control in your body. Okay, of course, that's what we want. Of course, we want to use that option to put the fire out. This is Protandim NRF2. So you're probably wondering, okay, well, how does it work? Well, this is an all natural product that's a synergistic effect of 5 things. 5 things that if you went to a health food store today, you would find all of these things individually. You'd find turmeric. Turmeric's a massive anti-inflammatory. You'd find milk thistle, which is a great detoxifier. Green tea is awesome for energy and for metabolism boosting. Bacopa is a natural enzyme booster, and ashwagandha is a brain calmer. You take all of these 5 ingredients and you put them together in a very specific recipe, and it's like it makes them all magical. It gives them magical powers, and here's why. You put a little of this, a little of that, a little of this. It's like taking a padlock and putting all the right combination, and then when you unlock with that last number, boom, the lock opens. And when you open the lock and you activate the pathway, now you get these amazing benefits of detoxification, reducing cellular stress, and lowering oxidative stress. And the best way to explain it, it's like the garbage truck is arrived and you're filling up the garbage truck with the trash and it's taking the trash out. Very, very, very important when it comes to healthy aging. In fact, if you want to fact check this thing, I love it when people say, well, how do you know this is real and how do you know it's worked? It works. I just point to the science, because when I know that the American Heart Association has published a paper in a journal all about the heart, and someone has very specific questions on what this can do for heart health, I point there. When somebody wants to know, okay, is this real? Does it work? I don't know. Look what Harvard University has to say. Look what Washington State University has to say. In fact, I love it when fact checkers say, well, let me just do my research. Perfect. Go to pubmed.gov. This is the National Library of Science. This is where the gold tiered medical research is housed. And anything you want to know, go to pubmed.gov. In fact, I'm going to challenge you today. If you are someone that loves this stuff, grab a screenshot, go to pubmed.gov. The first thing I want you to search is oxidative stress, and you're going to see a ton of research out there on oxidative stress. It's the most studied condition in medicine today. Then I want you to search oxidative stress and any condition that you might be interested in, like oxidative stress. For me, it was heart disease. I wanted to see, is there a correlation? And there were thousands of published articles that talk about the correlation between oxidative stress and heart disease. So as you look at this, just know this. The next thing you want to search is oxidative stress and oxidative stress and Protandim, or just Protandim alone. And you're going to find over 30 published studies on this incredible product. And so if you want to read these things word for word, be my guest. I just love that we have this stuff because I know what we have is real. I know what we have it works, and I know what we have is backed by facts. In fact, this whole combination of Protandim on the screen right now is like a triple threat in activation because we know that there's more than one pathway that we can activate to help slow the aging process. There's more than one path that we can activate to feel better, look better, and have more energy because our body is controlled by many different pathways, but these are the three most important when it comes to the aging process. The first pathway is the NRF2 pathway, and this is what Protandim NRF2 what Protandim NRF2 activates in 30 short days. One pill a day for 30 days, and you'll be reducing your oxidative stress by at least 40%. The second pathway I want to reference is the NRF1 pathway. This, my friends, is your energy pathway. Remember the word mighty, mighty mitochondria from junior high science? Yes, my friends, it is the powerhouse of the cells inside of your body. And as you age, your body makes significantly less mitochondria. You guessed it, Protandim NRF1 activates the pathway that helps your body make more mitochondria. So imagine activating your energy source. We're activating our antioxidant pathway, we're activating our energy pathway, and we can also activate the cleanup pathway because as we go about our day-to-day processes, there is stuff inside of our body that needs to be taken out. This is where the NAD Protandim comes in huge because when we can activate this Protandim and when we can activate the pathway with Protandim NAD, what we're doing is we're activating the cleanup pathway and we're taking out the trash. So between Protandim Nerve 1, Protandim Nerve 2, and Protandim NAD, this, my friends, is the triple threat attack against aging. However, our company did not stop there. We did not stop there. I was super, super pumped when I heard we were bringing a collagen to market because here's why. Collagen, my friends, is marketed so many places as a beauty product. But here's what most people don't understand about collagen. It is the foundation to your entire structure in your body. Most people look at collagen like a hair, skin, and nails product. My friends, collagen is the most abundant protein in your body right now. It is the foundation of not only your hair, skin, and nails, but your bones, your joints, your ligaments, your tendons, all the stuff that keep you standing up, all the stuff that keep you looking like a human being. And so collagen, there's so many benefits that most people don't understand. Yes, it's all about nail health. Yes, hair health. But the biggie excuse me, with collagen, you guys, is all about recovery in the body. Excuse me. Muscle recovery is ginormous. It's a great big deal in our body. Our joint health, big deal. Gut health. Our gut is our second brain, and we're all coming off a time where we're learning that keeping that gut healthy is more important than almost anything in our body. Collagen is also right there to help strengthen bones. It's the first thing that shows up at a wound. So if your body has an injury, whether it's internal or external, when it comes to healing, collagen is the very first thing that shows up. It's also essential in eye health, liver function, our cardiovascular health, our sleep. Do you know that? Collagen plays a giant role in your ability to sleep well. And it also plays a role with your mental health, your mood, and your overall brain and cognitive support. So, knowing this, who wants to get your hands on some really good, high quality collagen? This is so different than anything on the market because not only are you able to replenish, look at this beautiful little bottle. Not only are you replenishing, I'm going to go back to this previous slide. Look at all the things that your body uses collagen for. There are 28 different types of collagen inside of your body, and you need it for so many things. So when you drink this beautiful little bottle, not only are you replenishing what your body needs, but you're actually activating the gene that helps your body make more collagen. And when I say maintaining, you're helping the collagen last longer. So pretty big deal to activate, replenish, and maintain that collagen that you need to be strong and be healthy. This is how the activation process works. There's a product called ruby red quinoa. It's a plant, okay? It's a plant extract that we put into our collagen. That's what gives this the ability to help your body turn those switches back on. You can see on this screen, this is what activating your collagen looks like. In 8 short weeks, the collagen density in this particular example more than doubled, okay? More than doubled. So bottom line, when it comes to collagen, don't just take collagen. There's hundreds out there on the market today, hundreds out there on the shelves today, but most of them are junk that just don't even work. If you want to get the bang out of the buck that you spend on collagen, don't just take collagen. Take a collagen that allows you to activate your own, that allows you to activate your collagen genes. The way that our collagen helps replenish is when you drink this little bottle, it not only tastes amazing, but it's filled with good stuff. It's filled with hydrolyzed marine peptides that are going to replenish the collagen that your body needs. And it also contains 10 different types of collagen, not just one or two like most on the market. And last but not least, when you taste this stuff, you're going to taste an amazing citrus taste when you drink this. That's what's allowing you to maintain. That's what is allowing the breakdown of collagen to slow down significantly and help the collagen last longer. So you've heard me share a lot about what activation is, what products are out there that will allow your body to turn those switches back on that we need to stay young, stay healthy, stay looking good, stay feeling good. But let me show you what activation looks like. And when you look at these screens, know this, these are people that I know. I know every one of these people personally. So I love showing these stories. You're going to see that the skin change significantly on many of these pictures. You can see around the eyes, around the neck, around the décolleté. Again, both of these pictures, most of these pictures I'm going to show you are less than 30 days before and after. So on these pictures, you can see that individual results vary, but you can see that the documentation is going to beat the conversation all day, every day. I love that not only like the fine lines and the wrinkles start to disappear in a very short period of time, but look at the inflammation coming out of the skin. This is my friend Kim in this first picture, and she had massive life going on when she started using collagen. And you can see that swelling and that inflammation came right out of her skin in 15 short days. Now, again, around the eyes, around the legs. Look at these beautiful legs after collagen. You guys, this floors me when I see these results. If I didn't know these people personally, I would have had to like go back and do some serious research. But my favorite part is these are real people, real stories. Their lives are changing. And so you just got to see many before and afters. And so I know for me, when I started to see the before and afters, I thought to myself, okay, if this is what's happening so quickly on the outside, what in the world is happening on the inside when we activate? We also have activation for hair with our incredible hair care line. You can see the hair is coming in thicker in very short periods of time. I use this system every single day. My favorite part about this system is how it smells. It's got just the most fresh peppermint smell, and my scalp tingles, and I love just rubbing it between my hands and smelling it, because not only does it work, but it smells amazing. And we also have got an incredible activation system for our skin. And you can see on this screen, we've got many before and after pictures of what it looks like when you're physically activating the skin from the outside. Last but not least, on the products I'm going to dive into today, I want to talk a little bit about activation of the brain, because this is one of these things that we just don't talk about near enough. We live in a world that's 24 hours a day, right? Our worlds are 24/7. We've got our cell phones ringing and buzzing and sharing notifications all day long. We are on overdrive, okay? We don't shut down. And so our brains are working on overdrive every single day. And when our bodies are fatigued, so many times it's because our brain is fatigued. Our brain just needs a break. And what I love about Axio is this is all about activating the brain. It's about calming the stuff where we need to calm it down and activating where we need energy. And so not only do I love the taste of Axio, we've got very incredible flavors, but it is all about boosting the mood, boosting the energy, boosting the focus, and increasing concentration. So who out there needs a brain break? Who out there needs some energy, needs a little mood boost, needs some focus, needs some concentration. When you drink Axio, this is exactly what this is designed to do. So as you're listening right now, if you're thinking, oh my goodness, wow, this is a lot of information, I'm just going to ask you right now, if you could change 3 things about your personal health situation, what would they be? Would you want more energy? Would you want better energy? Would you want to look better? Would you want better sleep? Maybe you want to feel better. Maybe you want to lose 10 pounds. I don't know what you want, but you do. So ask yourself that question and get back to the person who invited you to be here, and let's find a solution for you, because LifeVantage is the activation company. We have got systems and products designed to activate so many different things in the body. Whether you want to optimize your health, you want to achieve more, or you want to look radiant, I promise you, we've got something for you. Or maybe you're like me. I'll tell you what, when I saw this for the very first time, I was like, huh, okay. The way this was shared with me, again, remember I told you I got the phone call, hey, Kazzi, you got to check this out for your dad. And the first thing I saw was that 9-minute ABC primetime investigative report. And I watched it the first time and thought, okay, this seems super interesting. So I watched it again. And I thought to myself, okay, I need this. My dad needs this. My mom needs this. My brother needs this. My 2 sisters need this. Different friends started coming to mind, and I watched it again. And I thought to myself, if this is even half real, this could help a lot of people. And then I realized if this is even half real, this could change the world. And that's when I started to realize, like, this was one of those things that I got to tell you, my guard was up, because I was one of those people that thought network marketing was super weird. I was never going to do it. I got invited to your party. I might come to your party. If I showed up, I was definitely going to buy something, but I was never going to do it. But in this moment where it was like the sun, the moon, and the stars aligned for me because the product spoke to me, I thought, you know what? I know a lot of people that need to hear about this. And I was actually in a space where I was looking to make some extra money. And so I thought to myself, what the heck do I have to lose? And so now, fast forward 14 years, I can tell you the 2 biggest problems people are facing today are healthy aging and money. We live in a world where, again, we live in a very fast-paced world. We live in a world where 40 is the new 21, 50 is the new 30. People want to look good. They want to feel good. They want to have energy. People are looking for ways to age better. Okay, people are looking for ways to age better. When you look at the 2 things that send people to nursing homes, are the ability to not be able to walk anymore and the ability to not be able to think anymore, not be able to use your brain. Okay, scary stuff, right? So we want to help people age better. And there is a lot of people out there looking for other ways to make money. Activation is the solution, my friends, because we have got an opportunity right now to help people with healthy aging. And for the people who see this like I see it, I want to help you make some money. Okay. So what I want to do right now is I want to tell you just a little bit about our company story and a little bit about who we are, because I'm telling you what, when I locked arms with this company, it was the best professional decision I've ever made, because I saw something different than I had ever seen before. I saw something completely different, and entering a playing field where you're the only person in the game was super cool. Okay. So first of all, LifeVantage, our product story. We have got category creating products. What does this mean? It means you cannot go to a pharmacy. You can't go to Walmart, Target, Walgreens, CVS, any place, and go to the activation section. This category of products does not exist out in the public world today. It exists right here. So we have got an entire new category of products backed by breakthrough science that we get to share this story with the world. We're taking the #1 anti-aging product today in the world and we're giving it a voice. That's what I get to do every single day. That's what I teach people how to do. I teach people how to give the best products in the world to help people age better a voice. And oh, by the way, all of our products are real. They all work. There's so much junk in the market today that does not work. All of our products are backed by science. They're consumable. People use them every single day. And when you look at the trends when it comes to health. Are we on a healthy trend? No, our country is not on a healthy trend right now. We need to put education and put resources and put products in people's hands to help people understand how to live better, to help them age better. Okay. Healthy aging is the number one concern for people today. It's the biggest problem people have. We are right on track with the trends. And when you look at the facts of what's happening to our body, we have products that are real. We have products that work. And we have products that when people start using them, they love them and they keep taking them. Our company is publicly held. So if you want to know what's going on with the financials, go search us. You can find our stock at LFVN. Everything that we do is backed by research. We invest a lot of time and a lot of money in product development because we want to keep ourselves ahead of the curve when it comes to anti-aging, when it comes to activation, when it comes to energy, when it comes to helping people optimize health and living life and looking radiant, when it comes to helping people achieve more. We always want to be ahead of the curve. That is why we hire the best of the best. That is why we pay incredible commissions. Our payout on our dollar for dollar sales is one of the very top plans in the industry. And when it comes to forecasting and staying relevant in the marketplace, we are on top of it. I absolutely love our corporate staff. I love what they're doing. I love where they're going. And I love the fact that they give us exactly what we need to go take this message to the world. The last thing I want to talk about with our company is the growth potential, because again, I was a rookie to network marketing when I started this business, and I didn't know anything about how the industry worked, but this is what I know now. That when it comes to companies, growth potential comes in different phases. The first phase is startup, when nobody knows about this yet and everybody's getting in on the absolute ground floor. And that happens between 0 and 200 million. Now, that's a lot of chaos and a lot of confusion. All the decisions are made during that startup phase. Okay. The next phase of network marketing companies is the organized growth. When you know what your products are, you know who your leadership is, you know what your message is, you know your marketing, and now you're simply taking the story to the world. Where you know what you're doing, you just simply become the voice and take the message to the world. This, my friends, is between 200 million and 800 million. Between 800 million and a billion, that's when companies hit that $1 billion milestone, usually with a new product launch or opening up to some new markets. And then last but not least is stabilization, where everybody knows who you are, everybody knows your products, and you're found in every household in the world. That, my friends, is stabilization. At LifeVantage right now, we have just entered the organized growth phase, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful because I have been around since the $2 million mark. So I've been here from 2 million to 230 million. We have experienced a lot of chaos and a lot of confusion over the course of the last 14 years. But I will tell you this, we know who we are. We know what we're doing. We know what our message is. We know our marketing. We know where we are going, and we are taking this message to the world. We are taking this gift of activation to the world. We're helping people everywhere feel better, look better, and have more energy. And we are looking for people to help us take this message to the world. So if you're somebody that sees this as an opportunity right now, if you see this the way I see this, I'm telling you right now, LifeVantage is a perfect vehicle, and here's why. We are leading the way in activation. We have less than 60,000 consultants in this entire world, okay? Entire world telling this message right now. We've got billions of people that have never, ever, ever, ever heard this message. And we've got less than 60,000 people out there sharing the message. Our company is headquartered in Utah. We're debt-free. We've got an incredible enhanced compensation plan for this next generation of entrepreneurs. So whether you're someone that you love social selling or you love the eyeball to eyeball, kneecap to kneecap conversations, great. The leveraged income works the same for everybody in our turnkey business opportunity. You don't need to have any inventory or have any assets. And I will tell you, as excited I was to learn about the products and as excited I was to learn about locking arms with an incredible company like LifeVantage, I was pleasantly surprised and have been blown away with the caliber of people in this company. Our culture and our community is next to none. Next to none. So wherever you are right now, I'm just going to invite you to make a decision. Are you ready to start activating? Because if you are, we've got an incredible customer program. Get back to the person who invited you to be here and tell them exactly what you're looking for. They'll suggest some products for you, put together a cart and send it your way. And you simply just need to add your information and check out. Or maybe you're somebody like me where you're like, whoo, this sounds pretty good. Tell me more. And you're ready to start activating and join our movement. Great. Get back to the person who invited you to be here. We're super duper excited to lock arms with you and teach you exactly what you need to do next. Or maybe you're somebody that you're like, you know what, Kazzi, this sounds really cool, but I just need more information. Great. Get back to the person who invited you to be here. Let them know where you're at. Ask your questions and let's figure out what you need to make the best decision for you, because I'm telling you what, you guys, we are doing big things and we're doing this right now. And we would love to have you join us in this incredible movement, whether you want to be a customer and use our products, or you want to join us and be a consultant and share this message. Guys, this is an amazing place to be. We're super excited you're here today. Thank you for listening to me today. God bless you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.